Hey guys, you won't believe what just went down. Diddy's court day turned into pure chaos after claims surfaced about an HIV report allegedly linked to him. The buzz hit fast, and the normally confident mogul didn't seem so sure of himself anymore. Reports say Diddy was breaking down, with some even claiming he looked like he was about to cry. According to Jaguar Wright, Diddy knows the truth is finally coming out.
He actually caught HIV, like having like a lot of women.
Oh yeah, let's just go down the rabbit hole of all of his sin.
Now, Diddy has been dealing with rumors, lawsuits, and wild party stories for months, brushing them off every time. But this time, if the claims about the HIV report are true, it's no longer just talk, it's serious. When something like that leaks, it's not just gossip. The streets immediately started buzzing, but things got even messier.
Doesn't, everything he does with everyone else, it's for money, but he's just with you. He's with you, right? And there's no money exchange, so that makes it special. Not at all. Not at all.
Hold on, Jack. Doesn't it make sense though?
No, it really doesn't make sense, especially when you see your so-called straight boyfriend now doing gay parties and saying that's only for money.
Wow.
And letting men go down on him for extra, but it's only for money.
Allegedly,
Okay.
His attorney told the world basically, like, yes, Diddy is a swinger. He can't just go out into a swinging party. He may have to hire people to come into his world to do those swingish things.
A swingers party with as many different people as he had at those parties. And understand this, these sessions that he's talking about swinging, there were multiple men. It wasn't just one-on-one action. And I don't know why they're all lying about it. Like they're all lying through their caps. And anybody who doesn't want to see that, well, then that's just on them.
While all this court drama was going on, an old video from a birthday party Diddy threw for Meek Mill allegedly leaked. It wasn't just any celebration, it looked more like an initiation into Diddy's twisted world. Diddy's birthday bash in Las Vegas, held at the Parisian Palace during Mayweather's big fight weekend, seemed to be filled with bizarre and disturbing details. Guests wore matching outfits, dancers paraded in lingerie, and a naked woman was used as a sushi platter. By the end of the night, the mansion was trashed, broken bottles, used condoms, and bloodstained bedding everywhere. And then came viral audio, supposedly recorded that night, which caused a stir online.
What's up, King Son? Man, you doing it, man. You deserve it, Daddy. You putting in that work. Proud of you. I love you.
While we can't play the audio here, due to YouTube rules, you can easily find it online. The internet exploded with rumors, and some say it caught Diddy and Meek in an awkward situation. Meek immediately called it fake and even claimed it was AI generated to destroy him. He boldly posted, "My voice is powerful as a black man from the ghetto. They want to silence me." But despite his strong denial, people weren't so sure. Some think one of Diddy's bodyguards recorded it, while others pointed to Meek's ex, Nicki Minaj. Jaguar Wright even suggested Nicki paid someone to leak it. And then there's the claim that the party had bloodstained sheets.
No, what happened is that Diddy had rented a mansion out for Meek Mill's birthday party, and he had rented it for like $25,000. I remember we rented one of Cher's mansion out. You know what I'm saying? And that's the day he had fired his cook, but that's a whole nother story. You know what I'm saying? It was me, Wolf, Mace, Ock. Was Ock staying there? No, just me, Wolf, Mace, Puff, and there was one other person staying in the mansion. But anyway, long story short is that they came recently. This happened a long time ago, but they recently just made a statement that they found loads of cocaine. I wonder what they did with the cocaine, because they didn't turn it over to the police. They said they found loads of cocaine, razor blades. They said that the sheets were bloody, nasty. They found a whole lot of used condoms. And it was a Diddy party, giving in Meek Mill's honor for his birthday. I was like, yo, wow. They said it was disgusting. the way that they left the place. So I know they got hit with another bill on top of that $25,000 and the different deposits they had to put down for cleanup and all this other stuff. It was crazy. It was one of the property managers they had rented out a mansion. I heard about that whole story.
Industry insiders, like Jaguar Wright and Gene Deal, have claimed for years that Diddy secretly recorded these wild parties. Allegedly, he used the footage to blackmail anyone who might step out of line. One source even said there were over 250 hidden recorders inside Diddy's mansion, capturing everything.
But a lot of people probably believe that, they just want to know, and the government want to know what things those people were doing on those tapes and who was doing shit on those tapes. Because I heard they found like 250 cameras or something like that.
That's what they say. They said they found a lot of cameras.
Right.
There's a lot of rumors about him recording some of these parties, and he's using a lot of this stuff for blackmail, like a lot of celebrities, even as far as politicians. I think even Little Rod said that Diddy had every room taped and bugged.
Right. Well, in his affidavit his deposition that he gave to the courts, he said every room was bugged, and that he did have tapes and information on a lot of different celebrities and people in the music business, people that were in politicians, and like I said, in other platforms, people that was in the ministry. Allegedly.
Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Now, if the feds got their hands on these tapes, you could very well see like a domino effect of shit coming down on everybody.
It depends on what's on the tapes. You know what I'm saying?
Now, after the trial verdict, Gene claims the feds have had to cover everything up.
So I want to go back to the comments you made earlier about these tapes, and I want you to give more clarity. So you believe they only got Puffy because they want these tapes. What do you think is on these tapes?
Bro, you got to realize you got people like Prince Harry. Prince Harry was at a Diddy party. You got some of the same Universal executives. Diddy made it cool for, I'm just going to say it like this, man, whites to hang out with the hood dudes. Dude from the hood, he made it cool and safe for them to hang out with the white executives. They used them for that. They used them enough, whereas that now you got white executives doing Diddy-like parties. Remember the dude from, Frantic? The clothing line, the sports line? They was mad because they didn't get invites to his party because he was doing white parties, doing parties like Diddy. Now, I ain't talking about the f*** off party part of it, but I'm just saying. He was doing those parties, and everybody, there was rappers, or I think Stephen A. Smith said something about he was upset that he didn't get no invite. So it was those parties that everybody wanted to be at. Y'all heard the same thing that I heard. When they raided his house, y'all saw the same thing I saw. They took computers, tapes. You think wasn't nothing on those tapes, y'all? You think they didn't log those tapes? Why did they, hold up. Yo, I just caught a jewel. They used the tape that Cassie sent them. That Cassie had. They used the tape that Cassie had that they showed to the jurors. Why do you think they didn't use the tape that they got from Diddy house. Because that would have them had to log that in. It would have been public record. And at one given time, when it's a public record out of this trial, you could go see it. You could go get those tapes, copies of those tapes, because it's public record. It would have been public record, bro. It's a dirty game out here, man. It's a real dirty game. They are protecting somebody. Why did Damian Wim, the first prosecutor, he trying to put it off on Trump? Oh, Mr. Trump is coming in office, so I'm going to leave before he get here. Right after he did the Diddy, right after he did the Diddy raid, right after they got the tapes and everything, he retired. Great job. Probably got $1 million house and all that shit somewhere. Because he definitely quit and tried to put that shit off on Trump. Y'all saw what I saw. Y'all saw what we saw, the same shit. Y'all heard the same thing that I heard. They took over 256, cameras and who had that many cameras in their house? I don't give how big the mansion is.
Now we've got two massive storms brewing. On one side, there's this alleged HIV report hitting Diddy hard in court. On the other, there are those leaked tapes and viral audio that tie Meek Mill and others to Diddy's chaotic empire. And now, the whole industry is asking, did Diddy truly get dragged down like he claims, or are years of buried secrets finally coming to light?
I minded my business.
Did you ever see Diddy around Jay-Z?
I mean, of course. At parties, at events. Everyone knows this. This ain't nothing new. Everyone knows this. The simple fact that that nigga went and did exactly everything I said he was going to do. I said on Piers Morgan, I've been making that jump ever since, but don't nobody want to give me credit for that. All of these people he been robbing all of these years. And I know I'm responsible for him losing at least $125 million in the past 2 months. I say that with pride.
Yeah, so
Don't
Jack,
nobody want to give me credit for what I do.
Jaguar was right.
Yeah, they might say you're bringing down our black billionaires, Jack. You're bringing our black billionaires down.
How can I do that? I'm a liar, right? How could I do that? I'm crazy, right? How could I do that if I'm not right?
Come on.
See, I don't need to be right. I just need to admit that y'all was wrong. If I could get a dollar for every person that's called me a liar in the past 5 years, then I would be financing. I buy my satellite next week.
You do seem like a keeper of information.
Nobody's thinking about the fact that a compromised national network like the National Broadcasting Company allowed a bullying job happen to a 37-year-old traumatized autistic woman with no comfort there, with no one there to shield her, to give her peace. Anyone who knows autistic people, they crumble in social settings and they'll do anything and say anything just to get you to stop pressuring. NBC should be sanctioned for that.
Right.
What do you thought? And they should pay her.
Yeah, what do you thought with NBC putting her out? Just even interviewing her behind.
I think they're just as grubby for what they done to R. Kelly and then give Jay-Z a fluffball interview. Where's Gail?
Where's Gail?
Why Gail ain't got no interview for the Carters? They're such good friends.
Hey.
Where's Gail? What, she trying to keep the bread away from Oprah before she passed out on Ozempic again? I don't know. Where is it?
According to Jaguar Wright, Diddy knew about his HIV diagnosis and kept it private. She says that he continued to live his life, even while dealing with it. Wright also claims she knows at least 20 men living with HIV and might reveal their names in her upcoming show. And it doesn't stop there. Wright challenges the narrative surrounding Diddy's relationship with Jay-Z. While Jay-Z's team says they weren't close outside of business, Wright insists their friendship went beyond work. Jaguar Wright didn't hold back, calling Diddy a harmful influence on the music industry for 30 years. She even accused people like Clive Davis and Lucian Grange of protecting him, helping Diddy grow his power. She called this system oppressive and harmful to society, urging the industry to stop enabling people like Diddy.